Hello everyone, welcome. Tonight we're gonna do the ducks, and if you happen to be on the replay, you can always skip ahead through all the chitter chatter. I am gonna try to do as many of these as I possibly can. There is 5 of them, but I know myself and I'm gonna wanna do like all the details, all the things. And so I'm gonna do as many as I can. There is 5 of them, like I said. These are individually offered, but they're also offered as a set. So if you wanted to get the set, there is down by the comments, there's a little like chain link there. You can tap on that. It'll take you to our newest collection. And in the newest collection, they're like not too far down on that page. You'll see them there, like the set, and then you'll see them like individually, but these are going to be so cute. I just know it. I have got 72 colors here. I've got 72 colors, probably not 72, but I feel like I got a lot of colors, and I am really excited. So, per usual, I can't see any comments from anyone. So let me pull this up really quick on the Facebook and see if we can get this to work. Y'all, I ruined my shirt. I have wore this for the first time today. It is actually a 2X and it is a little bit big on me, but I had to make glass today and I got ink all over. Like it's everywhere. I've ruined my shirt, but, you know, it is what it is. It'll end up just being a whatever shirt, you know? Oh my goodness. Let's see if we got some comments. Hello everyone. I do see you. Hello everybody. So happy Thursday. I'm typically not here on Thursdays crafting in the evenings, and I forgot to turn on my air conditioning. That doesn't work, by the way. Normally I don't craft on Thursdays, but yesterday I really was not feeling good. And, we had, what did we have for dinner yesterday? We had a chicken sandwich and I had some French fries. We baked them in the air fryer. And after I ate that, I was like, I felt really nauseous and did not feel very good. And so I was like, I probably should not go out there and do anything. So, my apologies for not being here last night. Hello, they're going to be so stinking precious. I'm telling you right now. So when you guys join, please say hello. I'd love to know who's watching, who's here, because I don't always see those. And y'all sprinkle. That's really helpful. I'll go turn on the air conditioning if I get super, super hot. But hello, I'm doing pretty good. I've not had air conditioning long enough. Does it have a warranty on it? No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Number one, I don't have the paperwork. I didn't do any registration and I don't have the box. So I'm pretty sure that it is what it is. So I told my husband this evening before I came out here, I was like, by the way, the air conditioning is not working. And he was like, well, maybe it needs Freon or something. I'm like, I don't know. So we'll figure it out. I'm like, we got to figure it out before it becomes 100 million degrees outside. Hello, Dorothy. Dorothy, your order is up front. I don't know if you knew that. We sent out an email to let you know it's fulfilled, but I don't know if you got that. But you have an order up front on the cart there. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to try to do as many of these as I possibly can. These are these super cute little ducks. And they're little sitters. They are $7 each, or you can get the whole set for $30, which saves you money if you get the whole set, okay? So $7. I feel like that's a pretty good deal for all the little things that you're going to get here. And you can go get you 1 or 2 or, you know, whatever. And I have groupings of colors here. So I'm just going to show you the colors I have right from the beginning, and that way you can see the different shades that I'm going to be working with. And I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with. So I figured I would just gather all the colors and then kind of go from there. There is a color I think I might go get that is more of like a tropical. Let me just go get it really quick. Just so I have it. Let me go grab it. I feel like actually there's 2 colors. There's 2 colors. I think it's these 2. Okay, I think it's these 2. Oh goodness, I can't decide. Okay, let me show you. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let me just go with these colors right here in this color palette. So this one might be too dark. I don't Why do I feel like these look like the same color? Okay, so this one is teal mint. They are very much, these are all Deco Art colors, by the way. These are really close to each other. One is paradise green and one is teal mint. And I feel like they're really, really close in color. And then I just went and got these two. This one is Sea Breeze, and then I can't read what it says. Let me get my glasses. Goodness, I can't read. This one is Amazement. Amazement. So these are also really close. This one seems to have more of a blue shade. This one seems to have more of like a green shade to them. So I have these here. Okay, and then let's go with the blues. The blues I picked, which I might go get a different blue also. Y'all, I went through all the colors trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my mind, and I'm just not quite sure. Okay, so I have Deep Midnight Blue. I also have Blue Haven. Thinking this might be for the water. Maybe for the water. And then this one is Crisp Blue. I thought that was a really summery blue. So there is these three blues. And like I said, I might go get a different blue. I have Tuscan Red for the red, because I feel like you need a pop of red. Amazement, right? So I have Tuscan Red. It's just the only red I picked. And then I have black. I have black. Okay, let's go with the greens. Okay, so I picked some different greens. This one is foliage green. This one is Irish moss. And I like to see them upside down so I can see the colors. This one is festive green. And then this one is mistletoe. So those are the four different greens that I picked. And then the oranges, like for the beak and like the feet, I did Spice Pumpkin and Canyon Orange. I felt like we could probably do a mix of these for the beaks. We might need to go with a brighter orange. For the purples, I did two different shades, Perfect Paris and Purple Rain. So these are the two purples that I picked. Let me set these aside over here. Let me move my colors back over to the side and just keep them in their little groupings here. And that way I know what's here. And then for the whites, I have warm white and light mocha. It's like this light mocha is more of like an off-white. Hello, everyone. Okay, and then I've got these pinks. I picked some vibrant pinks. Let's be real. This is summery, okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. This is Electric Pink. Electric Pink. Look at that pink right there. It's almost like, it's not quite my nail color, but oh my goodness. And then I have Melon, which is a softer pink. And then I also did Dragon Fruit. I'm like, I just couldn't decide which kind of shade I wanted to go with. And then I picked 4 yellows for our ducks, okay? This one is True Ochre. This one is Baby Duck. I felt like, okay, we got to do Baby Duck for the ducks, right? We got to do Baby Duck. Then I picked Golden Straw, which is this one. And I'll show you all these yellows together. And then this one is Sunny Day. This is like it's almost like the electric pink. This is like a vibrant yellow. And this way you can see like all the different shades of yellows that I picked here. So I've got lots of colors that I picked. And then of course I have brown and white, you know, I already told you about that. I'm not going to do any sanding or staining for this. We're just going to paint the colors on because I want to keep them vibrant colors. So if I wanted them to be more of like a richer tone, I would typically like do like a brown under color. But for this, I think I'm going to do just the colors that they are, no staining on the wood, and we're just going to start from there. So, and then we might use some markers for little details because there is some details that need to be done. And Let me show you how these look in case you have not seen them. Let me see. Okay, let's go here. Let me close this. Close all of these. Let me go to, I think that's right. All right, if we go to our newest products, let me just show you what they look like. So these are individually listed, and then there's like a set right here. So I'm going to show you the set picture. All right, so let me see if I can turn this. Is it going to let me? Okay. I guess it's not going to let me do it the way I want it to. Let me just show you this way, because it's going to be a little bit easier to do it this way. Okay, so here's one. Here is the other one. Okay, this one here. This one with the little beach ball. Why do I feel like we're missing pictures here? Oh, there's the snorkel, the little snorkel. Which one did we miss? Oh, I think that's all of them. Okay, there's 5 of them. There's 5 of these, okay? Hello, everyone. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. Let me pull Facebook back up. And there we go. All right, so the link to get these is down by the comments. There's a little chain link there. You can tap it. It'll say, you know, you can go visit the shop and see the newest collection. Love the ducks. Aren't they cute? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I do not know how long this is going to take. It might take a really long time. I know myself when I get into a little groove of things. So bear with me as we do these. And let me see. I just need to get my paper going here. Let me get a plate. I'm probably going to need a couple of plates. I'm going to need some paintbrushes, and I'm going to need some sponges. And I ordered my sponges today because I am out of sponges. The week is almost over, right? The bucket hat and the drink, right? Isn't it cute? Okay. All right. So let's start with, this one has the beach ball. I want to do the pool. I want to do the one with the pool and the little arm floaties. I think that one's going to be cute. Let's do the one with the pool and the arm floaties first. Let's start there, shall we? Thank you for sprinkling. Hello, hello, everyone. I'll scoot you back in just a second. These are really small. These are really small, and I feel like sometimes I'm torn. Like, do people need to see like this much of the screen of my face? I don't feel like they do, but some people, I don't know. Maybe they need to like scenery to look at. But if I scoot this out too far, then you're not gonna be able to see up close like what I'm doing. So I don't want to go too far out. But I also don't want the comments like all up in the way either. So I'm gonna chop my eyes, like I'm gonna be up here. Okay, just do the best we can. Okay, so there is lots of little pieces here, and I want you to be able to see all the little things that we're doing, especially if you are a person on the replay. All right, where does this go? This goes where? Where does, I feel like these go on the sides. Okay, so that, we got our little beak, we've got our feet, we've got the back. And so I'm just gonna pre-assemble these so I can kind of see like what needs to be done. So this doesn't need to be painted at all, I don't believe. Maybe behind, like maybe just in the little sliver behind needs to be done. Who on here is watching the Karen Reed trial? I am not. I'm not watching the Karen Reed trial. I was going to. Sorry, I'm going to prop my leg up here so I can just prop my leg up. Thank you for prayers. Things starting to brighten up with the storm damage last week. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. So glad to hear that. Let's see. We got our little arm floaties. Okay. We got our little water droplets. We've got our duck hair, and then we've got our little ducky here, and then we've got our green grass here. Okay, so I think I have absolutely everything that I need. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. So we're going to do the ducky in the pool. And I think what I'm going to do is the water is going to be back behind here. So now for the water, I picked this, which is crisp blue. Can y'all see what's going on here? I feel like you can see what I'm doing. I feel like you can. Hello, hello. We might add a little bit of white to this. I feel like that is a very vibrant blue for water, but let me add, this is Blue Haven. Let's add some of this. I think we can make it, I think we can make this color work. So Blue Haven and crisp blue for our, so back behind here, let me show you. So do you see where our duck goes? Let me hold this like this. So see in this little area right here, and then right on this side, it's like a deeper blue. So it's going to be inset, and so the color of it is going to look a little bit darker because there's like shadows. You have to use your imagination, okay? Got some shadows, and then your water is splashing out, which those are different pieces. And so we're going to do a lighter colors on these with a little bit of shading on them, okay? So we're going to do blue inside the little edges here. And I'm just going to use a sponge to do that. And I'm going to cut my sponges. Trial is so close to you, and it is saturated your local news. I think lots of people are pretty done with Karen. I'm pretty done with Karen too. Same. I just feel like something's up with her. Something's up with her. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I definitely think something is up with her. Okay, so I've dipped my sponge, and you can see there's different shades of blue. So I've dipped it into this, and then just a little bit into this, and then I just kind of bounce it around right here to create a little bit of a lighter shade. You can see how I did the colors. And then we're going to do right up in this opening here. So just like that. And these are going to be so colorful. You're going to be like, where did the color come from? So I'm doing it like that, and it's really kind of messy looking, but it's okay because this is going to be covered up. Okay, so these two that is done. I'm not even going to do anything else with that. Now, I am going to use some tape to hold my stuff down. Hello, Stacy. Hello, everyone. You don't think she did it? I'm so torn. I'm so torn. I don't really honestly know what to think. I really, truly don't. All right, so I'm going to put these on this here the way that I think that the water is going to splash out. And we're going to try to do our colors of our blending for these little splashing bits here. All right, so I'm going to take and add a lighter blue, the lighter blue to my sponge. It looks like this. Okay, and let me get a little bit more. And then a little bit up there of that. So I'm wanting to try to create like an ombre. Do you see how that looks? And we're gonna go kind of like this. And I'll show you how these look in just a second. I need a little bit more of that light blue. So I gotta focus just for a second. I went a little too far down with my color here. Okay. Let me dry these and I'll show you. Jim McCabe is sketchy. I think she's sketchy too. I think it's all sketchy, if I'm being honest. I think it's all sketchy. All of it. All right, now I'm gonna take me some white, put it on my plate. And I'm gonna take my sponge here and I'm gonna get me some white on the bottom where that light blue is. And I'm just going to do a little bit of a lighter shade. Like a super duper light shade, like right there. It's very close to this over here. And we're going to bounce this over the top of the bottom. I want it to be like a brighter blue. Like just blending it in. There we go. Like really, like you could probably do this with a paintbrush, but I'm trying to show y'all how to paint stuff with a sponge. And you can do it. All right. Let me get the top of this one, and the top of that. There we go. Okay, let's dry this now. Hang on. I got a boo-boo. Oh, nope. Let me fix my mistake here. That'll work. Okay. Let me dry it now. Okay, let me pull this off and then I'm going to show you. So see how it's shaded? And then do you see how our dark blue, and then we've got the dark blue on the ends of our water droplets that are splashing outward? This is how I did them. It almost blends in with the tape. Okay. So I'm going to take this off of here and we're just going to set those little water droplets aside. And I'm gonna do the water at the bottom with our sponge. So I'm gonna take this Blue Haven. I've coated my entire sponge. Okay, just like this. And this could be grass if you wanted it to. I want it to be a puddle. So I'm gonna start with the middle. And then I'm gonna work myself outward from the middle. Okay, so we've got our middle here. Now let me get that blue, that light blue, and we're gonna go around the edge. Just kind of like this. And we will blend in that center here in just a second. Okay, so let me see. I kind of have to go back behind myself. All right, now let me get that light blue in the middle. And I'm just gonna go around the center. Kind of like that. Now the really cool thing is you can take a brush, take a paintbrush, and you can blur. I should have went the other direction. Hang on. Let me fix it. Let me fix it. I think that's pretty good. I think I'm just going to leave that. So now we got us a little puddle that looks like this. All right, let me dry this. I switched from Apple Barrel, gosh, probably 3 years ago to the Decor. I just really like it. Okay, my little puddle looks like this, and my duck is gonna sit in the stand like so. So see how it's got that light color and then it gets dark around the edges? I think it's gonna work really good. Now we'll sand this down. We gotta sand it, but at least we got our water stuff going, okay? All right, let's go ahead and do the feet and the beak because I feel like I can do that as well. So let's do this. This is spiced pumpkin. And I'm gonna use a different plate for this. Looks great, doesn't it? I think so too. And then I've got this Canyon Orange. Oh, nope. We got to shake this a little bit more. A little bit more. That's better. Okay, the two oranges are very close. There's just a subtle difference in the two. Just a little bit. All right, we're going to get us a sponge. And we're going to cut this one. Oh, I already have one cut. It is what it is. All right, so we're gonna take the Canyon Orange and we're gonna mix it with this spiced pumpkin and a little bit of white. Okay. I really probably should have put this on a piece of tape. Get a little bit more white. So we're doing it kind of like this. It's like another ombre. Just a little bit. So our beak looks like that. All right, and it's gonna go like so. You guys can see the shading. All right, that one's done. Let's do our little feet. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start at the top with the darker, and then we're gonna work our way down with the lighter. Need a little bit more white. Kind of looks like that. Let me get that orange, that light. And let's do this one. So you can see how much lighter it is, and we're just gonna feather it downward. Like kind of over the top of that. Let's try this one more time. There we go. So we've got our little feet looking super duper cute. Okay. Now this little duck has a little beak that is yellow or orange. It's going to be orange. So I'm just going to go ahead and bounce this over the little beak of our duck there. It's our little rubber ducky. All right. So now we're going to use these for the other ones. Okay. You need these ducks, right? So cute. All right. So we're going to do, these are part of the, I think it goes like this, just like so. And then our pool goes on. So our little feet go on like this. So these are our little duck wings. So we need to paint those yellow. So we need to remember that. All right. So I'm going to put these on a piece of tape. A little piece of tape here, and I need to put them in the direction that they're going to go on here. So they're going to go on like that. All right, now we're going to do our, and then our little duck hair. So now we need our yellows. So I'm going to start with the darker yellow first. This is golden straw. You have real ducks? Oh my gosh. I love it. Real ducks are so cute. Oh, we got us a little piece of, oh my goodness, come on now. We got a little chunk in there. All right, so golden straw. And then I'm gonna do the baby duck. That baby duck color. I'm making a mess. All right, this is what my plate looks like. And then I'm gonna get me this here true ochre. Oh, I feel like my nose is running. All right, so we've got golden straw, baby duck, true ochre. Oh my goodness, hang on, y'all. My nose is running. feel like I might need to blow it. All right, let's get us another sponge, except we're gonna use a bigger one this time. And we're gonna go into the dark at the top. That's that true ochre. So we're gonna coat that at the top. Then we're gonna come in with this here golden straw. And then we're gonna come in at the very, very bottom with the baby duck. And we're gonna do just like this. All right, so we've got ourselves a little bit of an ombre happening here. Now I'm gonna just go around the whole thing. And then we will do like the middle. So we're gonna go around the body. I'm gonna do just like so. I'm gonna go all the way around the edge of our duck. Okay. I'm gonna come down to the bottom here. And I'm just gonna bounce the baby duck kind of in the middle. And then I'm just gonna kind of go around the edges. So I have it like this. We really, really want to do the edges. In the center. I'm just trying to brighten up the middle of our duck. Just a little bit. You gotta just use your little artistic touch. Now let's go around the edge of our little duck. A little bit more. Okay, now let's go around this and this. And darken it up kind of at the bottom. So we have a little bit of shading happening. Let's go ahead and get us some more of that true ochre. And we're just gonna go like around the edge just a little bit more than we had before. Okay, so now we've got some shading happening on our little duck here. All righty, let's make sure I got it. My sponge looks like this. It's like 2-3 different shades of yellow. And I think that looks pretty good. Now we need to do our wing. So our wing is going to be dark on the outside and light on the inside. And then we're gonna do our hair just a little of that lighter color. Kind of like that. Okay. I think that looks really good. Okay, so our duck looks like this. So super cute. All right, so let's see how it's gonna look. It's gonna be so adorable, right? All right, let's stick our little duck on here. And let's go ahead and test our feet. See how it looks. And our little beak. Oh, how adorable is that? And then our little wings are gonna go on the side. Okay, now I'm probably gonna paint over the little rubber ducky, the beak. So I need to go and fix that. So let's see. Let's try and do our little duck a little more of the baby duck color. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to fix that beak. And then I'm just going to do the darker yellow just a little bit, like around the edge. And a little like on the top. And then I'll do the wing. I'll have to fix that. Just a little. That looks pretty good. All right. Let me get a little brush here to do the wing. And I'm just going to go around the outline of the wing. And then just kind of like feather it upwards. So it looks, the wing is just a little bit of a shade different. And then let me fix the beak. Hello, everyone. All right, let me fix this here beak. On our little duck there. And then we'll do the little eyeball. All right, so got a little duck, looks cute. And now we're gonna do our little floaties. So I think I'm gonna do my floaties and my pool. I'm gonna do the floaties. Hello, everyone. Let's do our floaties. Let's do this here pink. You love how I'm painting these? Well, normally I would use like a paintbrush and take forever, but I wanted to show how you can use these sponges and create these little ombre looks. All right, so we've got this electric pink, and I'm gonna put the electric pink right on here. And I'm going to use some white with this as well. Alrighty, let me see if I can find a brush that I want to use. I'm down to kind of crappy brushes. Oh, I hate that. I hate that I'm down to the crappy brushes. Okay, so I've got this one and I'm going to use a little bit of water. Just a little bit of water to wet my brush. Just a little bit. Let me get a paper towel. I'm going to try to get as many of these done as I possibly can, but I know myself. I know myself. Let me get some white. This electric pink is very electric. Just want to take some of the moisture out of this. All right, so I'm going to start by painting this pink, the light pink first. Okay, then I'm going to come in with the electric pink. And I'm just going to go over these lines and then I'm going to come down. Just kind of like create a little bit of like just a little bit of a light shade. I hear crickets. I just kind of like to let my stuff do whatever it does. All right, and then I'm gonna do the dark pink on this edge as well with some of this light. I'm gonna go right up to the other pink. I'm just gonna blend it in, just like a smidge. Let me get that white. Oh, I'm not trying to ignore you, I promise. Promise, promise, promise. I have a specific way I want this to look. I just have to get it there. You know how how your floaties, like when you blow them up, not your floaties, but you know how kids' floaties are, how when you like blow them up, they have that like sheen to them, like kind of in the middle. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for. And blend this. To make it look the way that I can imagine it would look. Okay, so my floaty looks like this. I'm going to stick it on there just like that. And then I need to do the other side. And I got to try to make it match. So let's do that light that we started with. We're just going to go over our base coat first. I probably should have put this on a piece of tape. Let me put it on a piece of tape. That was going to really be helpful. Hello, everyone. I have a picture in my mind. That is true, I do. So Riley has these hot pink floaties that are from like Speedo, and they're really cute. And, oh, it actually goes this way. It goes this way. And that's kind of my, my thought for this is like her little hot pink floaties. I need to get some water. This electric pink is very electric pink. All right, let me go into that white. And I'm just mixing it like in different places. So I'm getting some of that white, putting it right here. And not trying to get like a bright white, but like a lighter white. And then just kind of coming in between to create that little highlight. And then get that electric pink. Bring it back. Blend it just a little. And get that lighter white. I just don't want to take off all the light color. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this dries down. Needs like a little smidge more at the top here. That like electric pink. Just a little. Gotta have some patience though, y'all. For sure. Okay, I feel like it looks like it's a blown up floaty. Maybe just a smidge more. I feel like it might need a little bit of that pink down that center line. It's so electric. Trust the process. All right, I think my floaty looks like a little floaty. Those look really cute. Okay, so we got our little arm floaties. We've got our duck. We need to do our grass. Let's do our grass. And clean out this brush really quick. I don't have a sink, so I just kind of have to do it with my baby wipe. All right. Let's throw this away. We'll put our grass on here. And we're gonna do, let's do, this is like mistletoe. Let's do mistletoe. Let me get another plate because I got a lot of colors happening here. Let's do mistletoe for our dark. And Facebook makes you crazy. Facebook makes me crazy too. And then let's do this here Irish moss as well. For our light. Okay, see the two colors we got? That is gunky. That's some gunkiness. All right, we're gonna take our little half sponge and we're gonna put it into the dark at the top like this. And then we're gonna do the bottom with the light like that. And then we're gonna smush it like this to the side. So now we've got our little dark and light shade. And we're just gonna go along in like an arch. Just like that. Little sprouts. Go back over the top. Okay, okay. Now let's take our lighter color. And I'm just gonna try to like bounce it kind of in the middle there. Just blend it just a little bit. So it's got a little bit of a pop of light. And then we gotta do our pool. Okie doke. So grass is done. Now we're gonna do our pool here. So we don't gotta worry about the grass because those grass pieces will cover this. So for our pool, I'm thinking I want to do the Perfect Perry. We're gonna do a rainbow, like not a rainbow. We're gonna do 3 different colors for our pool. So Perfect Perry, and then let's do the Sea Breeze. Oh, that is so chunky. Let me try that again. That was way chunky. We're gonna do that, and then let's do, let's do that electric pink for our pool. So it's like the floaties match the pool. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna take the brush I was using, and we're gonna go into the purple. And I'm just going to line the outline of this top one with the purple. And I'm just going down this little line here. I didn't even like make the scoring deeper. I'm just gonna follow along with our purple. I'm gonna get a little bit of white. Get a little bit of this white. We got to have two colors here. All right. So we really want to have two colors here. So let's get us that white. Make sure we got it. Now I'm just gonna follow along this here line. The best I can. I really need some water. Let's try that again. Just want to highlight on the edge. Come on now. I'm losing it with my purple. Okay, it's not quite perfect, but it'll work. So we got that little bit of that, you know, it's a blow up pool. It's a blow up pool. All right. Let's do this one. Let me clean this out with some alcohol. I think we got it. All righty. Now we're gonna do the blue. Let's go into this blue. This what was that? What was that color? What was that color? Sea breeze. So we got sea breeze. So we got some sea breeze over here. I'm gonna take some white, make a little bit of a lighter color. And I'm gonna go into this sea breeze. Get a paper towel. Okay, now we just want to go through and line our pool in that middle section with the darkest color first. And try not to get it on my purple. I probably should have went the opposite direction. My brain is too busy for all that. I also don't have a very steady hand anymore. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. Alrighty. We can cover this up with that pink. Okay, so let's go into Paradise Green. I'm just going to use the lid. Don't have a steady hand at all. Well, I used to have a really, really steady hand, and then it just kind of changed. All right, so let me show you what I got. So I've got this Paradise Green, and then I've got the, whatever that color was, Sea Breeze, mixed with a little bit of white over here, and then I've got white on my brush. So I'm just going to drop that white over here on the side. And I'm just going to wet my brush just a little bit. And then I'm going to come in to these two that are beside each other and pick up the light and the dark. And then I'm going to come around this way with my color that's darker, and I'm just going to drag at an angle along the edge and hope for the best. It's not perfect, but it's got a little highlight there. I should have went the opposite direction, but it'll be all right. All right, let's do our pink. All righty, and that is the electric pink. So we got the electric pink right here, and it's gonna go and be, let me dry this so we don't blend these colors. And I'll come back through with a marker and really do a little deeper color. So we're gonna go in with the electric pink. And we're just going to follow this all the way across. Dragging it through here. Right up to the edge. I think we're probably only going to get 2 of these done tonight. I just have a feeling. Because I am trying to do these in a way that I'm like, oh my God, I just want to spend some time on these. And do them really cute like. All right. Do you see like our little hot pink bottom? All right, let me get a little bit of water on here. Let's get us some white, and I'm gonna go right over here. Get a little bit more white. Trying to make it like a light pink, not quite a white. I think that's pretty good. It's a little bit of a light pink. All right, now we're going to take this and we're going to scoop us up some of that dark pink right beside that. We're going to need to have quite a bit. And let's go through and pick that up like so, okay? And I'm going to drag through the top of this. Just like so. Trying to make it last me through. Come on now. We're gonna make it work. Okay, so we got our little pool happening. Slowly but surely. Probably have to clean that out again. I went to Costco. Yeah, we went to Costco Saturday. Okay, you see we got all these colors. Let me show you my plates. So this is just what I do when I'm painting and crafting. I have different color variations happening kind of everywhere. All right, so now we're gonna just test and see how does our pool look with our little duck here. And I'm just gonna stick it on here like so. And it just lines up like that. Got their little floaties. We got our little duck feet. We've got our grass. We've got our blue water. I think it looks really, really good. Okay. Now, let me see. Bum, 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 bum. Let me see how I want to do the face. So I'm just going to lightly sand these, not like a lot. And I'm going to use one of these sanding blocks that's kind of already worn down. And I'm just going to lightly go over it. Oh, gosh. Just lightly. And then I'm going to get me, I feel like my nose is just bothering me. Let me get that one brush, that little stubby brush that I use for like cheeks. Let me figure out what I did with it. I think it was this one, but I don't really know for sure. Let me do some pink and some white and a little bit of orange. And let's do a little swirly over here. All right. Just a smidge. And it takes a second for this to like make the little cheeks. Okay. All right, then we'll do the eyes black and we will finish that. Okay, so our duck is sanded. Let's do our little rubber ducky. Just a little. All right, let's do our little floaties. Our feet. A little beak. Oh my goodness. I feel like there is like something on my nose. But I don't really know for sure what it is. Y'all, it's just running. That's what it is. I feel like my allergies are just bothering me. I've already had to take allergy medicine. Last year it wasn't too bad. This year, it's a little terrible. Okay. We're just sanding. Then we're going to glue it together. We'll add some little highlights. Our pool. So I'm not distressing it. I'm just smoothing out the paint so it feels real smooth. Our grass. Let's do our little wings and our hair. Oh, they were working on the road last night in the middle of the night and kept me up half the night. It was so bad. It was so bad. I wish they would just like work on it and kind of be done. All right. Let's go ahead and do these. All right, is that everything? I think I sanded everything that needs to be sanded. Oh, this back here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and add on our grass, or our pool to our grass, or our back. Now keep in mind that this is your little tab here, so you got to make sure you get everything lined up properly. I'm just going to make sure it's all lined up. On the back. And then I'm going to add my little duck. In this little spot right here. Line up our feet. And you can see how to line your little feet up with your pool. It's like right there. Okay, let's do our beak. Oh. You do it a little smile. Little smile lines. I just did those brown. Alrighty, what's next? Let's do our floaty arm and our little wing. Floaty this side and our little wing. Whoops. I might need a little more glue. me hold this on here. What is happening? Okay, let me do the little foot. All right, is it this one? No, I think it's the other one. Yes. Okay. Got it looking like that. Let's do this other side. Little wing. And then our little foot. Dropped it in the glue. Okay, so do you see how it's looking now? Cute. Cutie, 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 cutie. All right, let's do the hair. Little hair up top. I want to do the one with the snorkel. That piece shifted on me. A little hair up there. Let's do a little... Might need a little more that dark. Let me try to fix this really quick. I got a little carried away. I mean, it's not too bad. I got a little carried away with it. Okay, grass. The little grass is on. This one goes over here. So when you're painting your pool, make sure you paint behind the little pieces because that's really important. And then this one goes over here. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's our little grassy pieces. And then the little duck kind of sits in the middle. And we'll add the little eyeball for the duck. You could do your duck a different color so that it doesn't blend in so much. I just did it like a duck color. All right, let's do our eyes. And then I'm just gonna outline these first. So I'm really bad at staying in the lines. And then let's do our little eyebrows. I got these glasses on and I still feel like I can't see. I really can't see. All right, now I'm going to take this and do the inner part of the eye. This is just an alcohol marker. Okay, so here's what we got so far. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to come right up underneath this little beak and do like this line. Just for the little fold. And then I'm just going to come around just a little bit. It's so cute. So cute. Okay. What do I want to do next? Oh, we got to glue on the water spots. Let's see. I need a yellow, like a brown yellow. Let's do this one for the little wing on our duck. And then I'm going to come through here and do like the belly. Can't get my finger in there. Just kind of subtle. Let me get this pink, just so we can make sure we got our pink popping in that seam right there of our floaty. Our little arm floaties. Look at that. Look how cute our little floaties are. So much fun. And we're going to do, I should have done this before we put the grass on for our pool, but I didn't think about it. So I'm just going to have to kind of wiggle my little lines in there. Do my best. Y'all are so very patient. So that one. And then we're going to do on the next color, and we're going to do, I think, this color here. And I'm going to do right up underneath that purple. For this. I feel like it could be a little bit better right here. And then let me do up underneath this side. You know, you can take your time with this stuff, or you can do it a little quicker. It's completely up to you. I really wanted to do these in a really fun way. Like, take my time. Okay. And then our purple, let's see how purple this is. That is way too purple. Let's see, let's try this one. I feel like that's the same color. What about you? No. Let's do this one. Oh, that'll work. All right, so we're gonna go up underneath and add that dark purple to the underside. It's gonna lighten up. I think it looks okay. All right. So cute, so cute. All right, let's get our water droplets. And these go out kind of like this. Which goes where? That goes there. And then these go over here. Pull these off of here. Let's add this one. And that one. So you can see how our water is coming out of there. Let's do this other side. And then this little duck is sitting in a pool, like a puddle with the grass. Kind of coming up. I really thought, oh, you're gonna be able to do all 5 of those. Yeah, that's not happening. All right, let's see here. Let's see what we got. Perfect. All right, let's glue this one in. And our duck is so colorful. Actually, it goes this way. I had it go in the wrong direction. I'll show you when it's done just how cute this is. I hate when my phone times out. Are you good? Let's let it dry for just a second. Okay, which other one do I want to do? Let's do the one with the beach ball, maybe? Let's do the one with the beach ball. So we'll do one that's kind of in the pool sitting, and then we'll do the beach ball next one. And then we'll do the other ones at some other time. All right, so this is our little pool of water. This is our little duck sitting in with the little floaties in the pool. Legs are hanging out, water splashing. So super cute. And I'm not going to add the little highlight thingies right now. I'm going to let this just kind of be. But how cute is this? How cute is this? Little duck. So you see the little water. And you see how I did the little water droplets splashing out, how I did the darker blue, and then we did the dark blue inside. And then our little pool is purple, blue, and pink. Got little arm floaties. Little duck needs an eye. It has an eye. Oh, you mean like a glisten in the eye? Like a glisten? We need to give it a glisten. I don't know where my white is. There it is. I'm like, where's my white? Let's do a little glisten. Do a little glisten. Y'all, I'm tired. I can't promise how this is gonna do. And then I'll do some little lashes. Is that better? Oh, you like it? Good. Better? I'm so glad. Oh, our other little duck needs an eye. The little baby duck needs an eye. I got it. Okay, there we go. Little baby duck. Okay, that one is done. Okie doke, let's do this next one. And this will be the last one that we do because it's going to take me a little bit of a second to do this one. But it should go a little bit quicker. And this one gets a little beach ball. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Oh, the rubber duck, yeah. Oh, maybe tomorrow afternoon we'll do the other ones. Okay, so this is the beach ball here. Okay, we got the little hair. We got a shirt and a little collar and the beak. Where's our little water puddles? We have a little water puddle here that I'm missing. It's not there. Did it come out? It probably got lost in the machine. Well, it got ate by the lasers. It'll be fine. We'll just do it without. Okie doke. So let's find our orange. We got that. Let's go ahead and do our beak and our little legs. And I'm going to do the lighter. Let's do the orange. And then let's get us some light orange. I'm going to make us a little light. Maybe. I feel like that might be a little too light. Let's go with it. Let's just see what happens. That looks okay. All right, then let's do our little legs. Let's come down to the bottom. All right, so we got our little beak and our little legs. And I did the legs just the darker orange. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's let that be done. Let's do the yellow for our duck. And let me try this orange. This one will go pretty quickly. All right, let's get our yellow. So let's do that. This is the dark yellow at the top. Okay. Let's dip into that. Get that going. Let's do the middle yellow at the bottom. Okay. And then let's do the baby duck at the bottom. It's like that super light yellow. All right, so it looks like this. All right, we're just gonna do what we did before. We're just gonna go around the outside. Gonna go all the way around. Oops. Get that middle. The shirt's gonna cover that up. And then let's go back around. Blend this. And then let's do the bottom of our duck body. I gotta kind of be creative with this because we're right on the legs. That's pretty okay. Let's see, what do we got? All right, no two ducks are alike. I think it looks okay. Let's let that be. What else? So we got, oh, hair, the hair. All right, let's do the hair. And let me go over it with that dark along the edges. Spiderweb. Are you home?
Yeah, I have the next 2 days off.
Oh, well, good.
Okay. I I actually asked my manager if I could get Saturday off because I was originally supposed to not work tomorrow, then work Saturday, then not work Sunday. But I asked if I could swap to have my Sunday and Saturday swapped.
So you work tomorrow then?
No, I don't work tomorrow. I don't work Saturday. I go back on Sunday, and then I don't work Monday.
Okay. Don't get eaten by anything. Oh, use that other door. It's so creepy.
My skin is still crawling.
I know.
I kind of want to just sit in here for a second.
It's okay. You want to see what I did?
Yeah, sure. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's great.
Oh my gosh. It's Caden. He's in here.
I am.
All right. So we did our little hair.
But I'm leaving now.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Love you, Mom.
I love you too. I'll see you when I get done. All right. Then when you do the little water spots, let me go ahead and get my little blue here. And the blue is these two. So I'm just going to go into the dark blue and then the light blue. And then you see how I have it, and then I'm going to bounce it like in between. Just going to kind of blend the two until they kind of overlap. I don't like that. All right, and then I don't have this piece. It got ate by the machines, so I'm just going to paint this lighter color and that dark on the end. I can't believe I did that. Like, I should have checked that I had it. Just got home. Was watching from the Grand's house. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. We're almost done. This one won't take as near as long. All right, so we've got us a little bit of water splashes like so. And this one, like I said, we're missing that piece right there, but it'll be all right. It'll be a-okay. All right, and then we're going to do a little puddle for this one as well. So we're going to come into those colors once more. Kind of cross them in between. Do them around the edge. So this is what it looks like. Do you see how it looks? And then we're going to come around. Get the other side. I'm going to go ahead and do the middle. All right, let me get the middle. I think I got it pretty good. This one's hard to hold on to. I hear the crickets. It rained here, so I feel like all of nature is like out and about doing their own little thing. All right, you can do a better blend if you have a paintbrush, but for this, I'm just gonna go with what I got. And this is kind of what I got. All right, let's try this. Well, I'm trying to do all these blendings with a sponge, and normally I would do it with a paintbrush, but you know, I want to practice. So I'm practicing my blending with a sponge. I think it turned out pretty decent. All right, that's pretty good. All right, now we're gonna do the shirt. So we gotta do the shirt and our little beach ball. All right, so we got our little beach ball. And let's do the middle of our beach ball, that electric pink. And then let's do the shirt. Let's do the shirt. So that one's got pink floaties. Let's do this one with that tropical, like this color here with a purple collar. Let's do that. All right, so I used a brush for that. So let's do a sponge. All right, and this one is Sea Breeze. This is a Sea Breeze color. Okay, let's go ahead and load that sponge up there. Get us a little bit of white at the bottom. A little bit more white and a little bit more of this. So I have it kind of like that. And now we're gonna do like we've done before, and we're just gonna bounce kind of and blend the color. Like so. All right. Get that white. I feel like I'm struggling. White. I just want it to be like a little bit of white. Not like a lot of white. Turn this. And let's do the collar just a little bit. That's not bad. All right, it's kind of like a tropical look. All right, let's do the purple collar. And I'm going to do a little bit of white mixed in that purple, so it's like a softer shade. Like just a little bit. Okay. Whoops. All right, now that's gonna be the collar. Oh, this is the middle of the duck. Hold on. It's the duck. Let me, you know what? I really should have paid attention to that. But let me get it while it's still wet. That is supposed to be the duck color. My bad. I got it. We'll do that yellow after that dries. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. All right, let's let that be. I keep getting that blue coming off my hand. All right, let's let that be. Oh, thank you. I know it's lots of like, we're painting and waiting. But I feel like it's going to be really cute. All right, let's do that electric pink. And let's do the brush for this. Let's do that electric pink. And I'm going to do it right along the middle. Let me get that water. There we go. I'm trying to tie in the other duck with this one. And that way we can kind of do all the other colors. Now I'm going to leave these colors together so that I can know what to do on the other ones whenever we get to those. Now remember, this is a little beach ball and it's circular, so I want it to have a little bit of a circular shape. Just a little bit. That's not bad. All right, so there's one. Let's do, what other colors should I do? I need to do coordinating colors. So let's do purple. Let's do the purple. All right. I am live. I'm just, I'm focused on painting. And normally I try to chat with you guys and like read all the comments and all the things. But for this, I'm really trying to make this really cute. And I'm not really reading much of anything. let's do that like so. And then let's do, what other color? Could do that vibrant green. Let's do that green. This green here. It's like a super colorful beach ball. Let's do this light color. Oh no, I got pink and purple still in my brush. It's all good. I'm really just trying to lightly blend this. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, I love that. Love when the kids show their artistic talent. I could give my three oldest grands 8, 8, 6, the same project, get 3 different amazing interpretations. That's right. That's right. I love how everybody just uses their own imagination in their own way. It's like the best. These trucks are going to keep me up all night. I just know it. All right. So let's put this on. No, actually we got to do our duck. We got to do our duck. How's this go? It goes on like so. There we go. I'm gonna have to paint this back here blue because there is like water droplets coming off of a puddle and I kind of missed that area. So let me do that. I had to paint the little spots there because it was showing through. All right, now I'm going to try to do my duck with a brush. And I'm going to do an oval, like a round brush. Not that one. Not that either. Let's do this one. All right, so we're gonna do the light first. Okay. All right, let's do the next color. And the dark. And then I'm just going to take this and try to blend this. Let's see how it looks. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's good. Okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's dry this. And we're gonna sand. Did I ever find the bug? No. It's not in this drawer though, I can tell you that, because I looked in the drawer and I never found it. So it's either hiding really good or something. All right, so let's go ahead and lightly sand everything. And I'm just not creating really any distressing. I'm just smoothing the paint out. Let's do a little, just a little on the collar. Let's go ahead and put this on. Let me get this pliers to get the crunchy stuff off of here. All right. Oh, that was too much. All right, so there's our little top. Oh, we gotta do the cheeks of our duck. We gotta do the cheeks. And my hair. Let me get some water on this right here. A little pink. We need a little more pink. Just a little. All right, just a little subtle cheek. Just a little cheek. Okay, hair. Let's do the brown for this smile. What do I do with that? What do with that brown? Oh, it fell. All right, let's do the eyebrows. Oh, and then I got to do the eyes. Terrible at this. We're almost done, you guys. Hey, at least we got 2 of them done. All right, what else? Oh, the orange for the beak. Let's do this one. Like that. All right. Let's glue on the beak. I got glue on my finger. Little beak. Hair. Glue on the little hair at the top. I'm gonna let it be light, like a little lighter so it stands out. Let's do the little shirt. Okay, cute. And this goes on to the back side like so. Let me go ahead and sand this. So we're gonna put this and that. And just make sure you get it glued on the right way. Let me double check myself here. You can kind of see where the feet line up. I might have glued it wrong. I mean, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, let's do our little beach ball. They're super adorable. Thank you. This is definitely a project that will take you probably a couple of sessions to do all of them. But each one of these are $7, and then you can get the set for $30, which you're going to save yourself some money if you get the set. But, you know, that's completely up to you. I think this actually is supposed to go this way and this way. Yeah, it goes like that. Look at our cute little beach ball. How cute is this? Let's do a little twinkle. And some eyelashes. So I'm missing that little water droplet. All right, let's sand the bottom. glue it in. Let me see how this one's going. I don't really think it matters. OMG. I'm just saying. Let me get a paintbrush and go over the sleeves just a little. So I feel like that's going to make this look a lot better. At least at the top. I'm going to go over the little floaties too. So cute. So stinking cute. I just got to go over these little floaties. I mean, you don't have to do that, but I just think it's going to look so much better. Oh, I got it on the cheek. See, I'm just doing a little floaty at the top. Y'all, this one was really, like these two took us a little bit of time. But absolutely worth it. So cute. Looks a lot better. Okay. Thanks, you guys. All right. Let me show you this guy. So how cute is this one? So much fun. So much fun. Love them. All right, so we used 3 plates for all of our different color blendings. We used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We used about 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. We used 4 total sponges. We cut some of them too. And we used quite a few colors, and then we just kind of made our own custom colors. All right, let me get some alcohol to clean this brush. I will just set that brush right in there. And this one. I think we got everything else. Got my glue, my lid for my glue. All right, I'm gonna leave all these colors sitting here because Friday, tomorrow, we will do the some of the other ducks. That'll be like our project for this week to kind of get this whole set done. And I don't want to put these colors away because I want to incorporate these colors with the other ones so they kind of like coordinate. but I'm going to go ahead and like toss all of this. And I'll show you guys, flip my camera around and show you. Okay. And let me undo this. Let's go and take these away from all the lighting. I've been using this little spot here to take our pictures. So let me move that back. Let's put this one here. And this one here. I mean, how cute. How cute is this and this? We need another plant. Let's get this plant and stick it in this corner back here. I don't know if I love that one. Let's get this one. This one will make more sense back there. There we go. Stick them in there. There we go. Okay. Here is the first one that we did. And you guys can just see how I did this one. And then this is the other one that I did. And I tried to incorporate some of the same colors, like the pink with the pink. This blue is on this pool. I did their little mouths a little bit different, so they have a little bit of a different shape to them. Cute, 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 cute. I love them. So this is a set of 5, or you can get them individually. So the beach ball one is separate, the little pool is separate, and then like you can get the whole set too. There's like a whole set, okay? So my goal is to paint the whole little set, and these would be super cute on a tier tray also. Love it. Rhonda, I did not design these. These are not my design, so they're kind of pre-made the way that they are. A beach umbrella would be super cute too. Absolutely. So I just wanted to show you guys like how I painted them. I tried to make the floaties look like they're blown up, and the pool, same. And then you can see the little highlights, just kind of subtle on the beach ball. They could be a little bit more. And then I try to do a little bit of, you know, dimension on our shirt, because, you know, the duck has got like a bigger belly. So you know how it looks like it's lighter and then it curves upwards. So I just thought that would be cute. This one's so much fun. I love it. So cute. So if you want to get this, these little kits, these are the ducks. Okay. If you go to the link down by the comments, there's a little chain link down there, and it's going to say newest collection. If you go to the newest collection, this is on like the first page if you scroll just a little bit, okay? The summer ducks are there, the summer birds, the patriotic birds. Then it's like something else, and then you get to where these are listed individually, and then the set of these, okay? So I'm going to take a picture of these, and I'll post it for you guys to see these. But then tomorrow evening, we will do a couple more of these, okay? So that is our plan for tomorrow. And that I want to try to get like all of them done. Let's do the snorkel one tomorrow, maybe. The snorkel one's also in like a little pool. A little snorkel, then a little pool. This one's got a little floaty that it's wearing, a little floaty ring. And then this one's kind of sipping, it's sitting and sipping like a lemonade or some sort of like something. So cute. So cute. So we will do those tomorrow. So I'm going to go to the house. It's 11. I'm going to go relax because the people have been working on our road. They've been working on our road in the middle of the night, and we're right by the road. And while we don't normally get woke up by the road, those people were, they were out there almost all night long, and I did not sleep very good at all. They're honking the horn. They're like making all kinds of noise, and it is what it is. Like, I'm glad that they're repaving the road. We totally need it. But you know, when you get woke up at night and you try to go back to sleep and you just can't go back to sleep, that's what I was experiencing. So, long day. And then I had to make glass. I had to color glass today, and then I ruined my shirt. I got, I don't know if you can see, like, I got ink. I got ink on my shirt, and this stuff don't come out. It don't come out. It's like permanent ink. And that's why the glass doesn't bleed when the ink dries. It's waterproof. So I ruined my shirt. First time wearing it, even though it's a 2X. I'm like, I'm going to wear that. I'm going to wear that shirt today. I haven't worn it yet. And then I needed to make the 3 colors of glass today. So I spent almost 3 hours just making glass, like coloring glass. And then what else did I do? Something else. Oh, I was putting the glass in the Etsy shop, so that, because we haven't put any of that stuff in the Etsy shop yet. So I was getting that ready for Michelle. Tomorrow I'll activate all the new t-shirts. There's new t-shirts. Michelle got them done and they're in there. And so I got to turn those on. And then something else. Oh, I did work on new glass outlines, but I asked you guys in a post today what designs you like to see. So if you didn't see that post, go find it and leave your feedback there. And that's really helpful so that I know what kind of like designs you're looking for. I'm already working on Christmas, and I'm already working on fall and some everyday. But if there's other things, there's like a dog. There's a dog, there's a cat. What else was there? There's a couple others. I can't remember, but there's a bunch. There's probably like 50. So we're going to end up having like 170 different glass outline cutouts for that. So if you do classes and your people are looking for certain designs, let me know what they're looking for. And if you just like to do them at home, let me know what you're looking for, because when I tell you there is literally thousands of cutouts, there's thousands of designs, and trying to pick the right one is just really difficult. But I just want to say thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate you so much. And I also made a post today that I'm putting videos on the YouTube channel. And while I've uploaded the glass video, like the glass outline, the glass crafts that we've been doing, the sun catchers, I've been putting those onto the Facebook, but I know it's really hard to find stuff on Facebook. If you go to my YouTube channel and go and follow over there, I have things in playlists on YouTube, and so they're a little bit easier to find for you. And then as soon as we get done downloading all of our videos, because, you know, Facebook's going to delete them all, we're going to start uploading replays of past kits so that you guys have tutorials when you get to them. Of past projects that we've done. Like these ducks, we will take this video, we'll put it into YouTube, and you'll be able to watch it there. But right now her focus is making sure that we can download and preserve the videos before they're deleted, before we start putting them anywhere. So just continue to have some patience. We are doing our absolute very best. If you don't like YouTube, don't do YouTube. I mean, it is what it is. That's where we're going to put all the videos. So be sure to go over there and follow that. And then I think that's it. I don't think I have any further announcements. Oh, we are going to do a Mother's Day sale on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's just going to be 20% off, and we'll specify like which collections it is. We're going to do a special little sale for, you know, Mother's Day. And then our next sale will be for Memorial Day. Memorial Day. Yes. September is Labor Day. Okay. So Memorial Day, we will also do a sale, and then we'll have our end of the month sale. So if you guys are like planning your carts for when we have sales, I always try to drop you little subtle reminders, like when they are. And don't forget to be on our email list because that's where we share them also. We share everything that we do to the email list, even if we don't get a chance to do it to the broadcast channel. We try to send out an email for practically everything. There's always an update for something. And that's it. But thank you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed our little ducks. Look how cute those things are. They're just so adorable. Those are so fun and festive for summer. I don't even care what anybody says. You can pair these up with them strawberries too. Really super cute. So y'all enjoy your night. I will see you tomorrow and get some sleep and rest well.